That is almost one me you've been going.
Yeah. Oh, don't shut up, Riley. No one wants to talk to you.
I mean, I am. No, Tom, I'll let you do it again.
Again?
Well,
Well,
fuck you then. So,
Circus in the style of Gollum. That'd be good.
got essentially Gollum playing Stevie.
Gollum playing me. So put a wig and a hat on Gollum. That's.
Walking.
If you have your pizza that you're having for dinner tonight,
yes.
and you cut it in half and do that, is it a sandwich?
Oh,
But anyway, you failed. Fuck your sandwich. Hello, and welcome to episode 36 of the Uncensored Podcast. I am Riley. This.
and I am Tom.
And today we have a guest.
Yes, we do. We have the lovely Stevie from Bad Touch. How
Oi,
are you doing,
Samuel?
my friend?
How's it going? All the dance moves. Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
How are you doing? Great to have you here. So,
No worries.
how's your day been going?
Yeah, all good, man. Warm. What about yourself?
Yeah, I know. Way too fucking warm.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's exam season,
So-
man. I need a chill breeze.
yeah, I know, right?
I feel old already. Chatting to you. So
It's just two young'uns just trying to start up a podcast here.
yeah, nice.
One of them works, one of them's still in school.
Mm.
But
wow.
let's start off from the very start. Where did Bad Touch come to where they are today?
Well, I'm glad you asked such a succinct question, for which I definitely have an answer to, having been in the band for 13 years, and I'm not going to be making it up on the spot. Bad Touch, a couple of the guys, two guitar players, my dear brothers, Rob and Siegs, they sort of played together in school, played guitar together, had the kind of school bands. Were probably slightly older than Riley is now, and they found our bass player Bailey, who's a another cracking geezer who filled in one gig and then didn't leave, and then they found George, our drummer, and we sort of pieced together over time, and then the last piece of the puzzle was me. And here we are, a decade later. So yeah, it's
Still going.
still going, baby. Still flying that flag.
Yeah. It's amazing to hear.
Yeah. Just to kind of tag on, how did you come up with a name for the band?
I knew you were going to ask that, because everyone always asks us that, and I always throw it on. I blame someone who isn't here and can't shout at me, so I'll blame Siegs this time, saying it was his idea. It was I don't know, it's so long ago now. We were obviously heavily influenced by the kind of 70s British rock bands, so like Bad Company and that, so I suppose there was some kind of influence there, but other than that, absolutely no idea. So it's always great to be in a band for so long and have absolutely no clue where the name comes from. So
yeah, 13 years. That is mental. Were there any like band members that got switched out at any point, or has it just been used for?
No, there was a little fluctuation in the middle for about 6 months, where one of us left and came back. But it was sort of, I like to think of it as kind of a necessary evil, and we sort of ever since then we've been bigger and stronger than ever. So it's kind of like any kind of relationship. You have ups and downs, don't you? And just you ride it out, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and hopefully it's meant to be. So,
well, 13 years strong, it starts to look that way, I bet. So
yeah, won't quit.
Definitely.
I'll quit when I'm dead.
yeah, I mean,
So obviously you've had a big 13 years on your you've had a big old 13 years on your Bad Touch career.
Yeah,
Am I still here?
yeah.
You were
Lovely.
cracking out a little bit.
Yeah,
So I'm piecing it together.
as usual, nothing's expected, nothing's unexpected here.
is this
I
quite usual?
always crack out. It is very usual. It's been with us since episode 3. It's been with us since.
Nice.
It never went away. But yeah, you've had a big old career of 13 years. What would you say are some of your highlights? What would you say are some of your highlighted gigs that you've done?
You know, being all hippy dippy about it, because I'm a big hippie. You know, every gig's a highlight because it's another day I get to play the music I love with the people I love. So, but you know, big ones. Yeah, big ones. That's the hippie answer. The sort of real answer is, you know, we've got to do Download a few years ago now. Still waiting for the callback. Lol. We went on tour UK and Europe with Skid Row, which is pretty huge. Loads of great bands, done Choir Boys, Kentucky Headhunters. It's just every show is great. But yeah, some of them just sort of have a little bit sweeter. We played Rambling Man as well. Looking forward to playing Made of Stone this year. So yeah, it's looking forward to doing that.
Yeah, I was meant to be going to Made of Stone. Is it Made of Stone? I was meant to be going to that because there's a couple of bands there that I know a couple of guys from.
Okay, cool.
Because obviously Collateral's playing. I know we know their drummer. Their drummer's been on.
Oh, cool.
They're playing the Friday night.
Yeah, they're great guys.
We know pretty much the whole band, and a nice little friend of the podcast, On the Refuge, are playing as well, which they are an amazing band, amazing metal band from Bolton.
13 years.
It's looking
wild. Oh. So, sorry, but to put that in perspective, that is almost one me you've been going.
Yeah. Oh, don't shut up, Riley. No one wants to talk to you.
I mean, I am 15 turning 16, and I'm assuming your band is 13 turning 14. So
it was December. So
so just about. So there is 2 years between me being born and you starting this band.
Yeah, there you go. You little cherub, you. Thank you for making me feel.
I think it's a testament to your commitment. More than anything.
Well, it is. Well, I worked out the other day. I've literally been near as makes no difference. So I've been in bad touch, and we all have, like a third of our lives. You know, so it's it's great.
Yeah, I've been in the Uncensored podcast for 1/7 of my life. So
there you go. If you work it out, do maths, kids. Everything maths is cool.
Yeah, do it. I'm failing it, but you know, you could be better.
Yeah. Don't listen to Riley. You can be better.
If you put down the fucking Uncensored podcast and pick up the books, you could be better. Okay. Who needs an education when you could have the Bad Touch pod? So, but kind of touching on some of your favourite moments. Are there any venues that you haven't had a chance to play that you want to?
Oh, loads. You know. Bloody hell, we're not the Rolling Stones. You know what I mean? Like we've it's hard to say which venues do you wish you'd played when you've not played them, if you know what I mean. But we'd love to do. We've always wanted to play in America somewhere. We never broached America for one reason or another. Usually the reason's money, but we'd love to do America at some point. We've done quite a lot in the UK, but there's always, but we've never actually been over to Ireland, believe it or not. We'd love to go over to the beautiful country of Ireland, both the Republic and Northern Ireland. But I'd say just due to costing issues and that, we haven't been able to do it. We just want to play anywhere that we haven't been really, and then go back and play the places we have been. We just want to play everywhere all the time. That's essentially what we want to do.
That just sounds like perfect. Just being everywhere, like a different place every day. Almost.
Yeah.
Like when you're out on tour.
The only downside there is in the time that I've been doing it is that you never have enough time to appreciate wherever you are. If you know what I mean, you get
I get you.
Yeah, you get running on a bus or a van or whatever, usually a van, and you sit in a stuffy backstage area. You do a show and you get back on the bus and see you bye. That's the end of it. Yeah. So That's the only downside. But yeah, you do get to see a little bit of there's precious few days where you can sort of go and have a little wander and find a pub and, you know, have a bevy and stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's always like kind of expected when you go to a gig. You go find a little pub before, go for a little drink.
Get kicked out because I'm underage.
Get kicked out,
walk around the general area for half an hour until you're allowed in, and then realise the place you're meant to go is also a pub, and then go home. It's great.
That was Riley's agenda. It would make it so much easier if he just had a beard.
There you go. Just wait for it
it's coming. Okay.
There you go. It's going to be bigger than mine.
I'm out of razors at the moment, so who knows what's going to happen.
There you go.
Just don't shave for a good year and just get it like mine.
Yeah. I shaved yesterday. This is what?
Yeah.
Head and face actually. That was.
I don't tend to cut up. I will get mine trimmed like every couple of months or so, but I won't get it all cut off to a certain height. I'll have it like so it'll get down to about there, and I'll get it cut to my shoulder length.
Yeah. I just hate cutting my hair in general. I like because I'm a natural curl, like, but it curls in such a way that I over lockdown. Obviously, I didn't cut it, so for like 2 years it was just growing, and it was long, but it wasn't long where it was like here because it was so dense. It was just curling.
So Riley, just shouting down the old, you know, I'm a lot older than you thing. I think I probably started growing my hair when I was about your age.
I started growing mine when I was at least 8. Yeah, when I turned 18, I stopped getting me. Well, my mum cuts my hair because she's a hairdresser.
Yeah,
and
makes sense.
Yeah,
save some money. My sister cuts my hair because she's a hairdresser, so you know.
Yeah,
it's a win-win.
Yeah, I really feel over lockdown.
You're seeing your family. You're seeing your family, and you're getting your hair cut.
Yeah, I think over lockdown, a lot of people experimented with their style a lot because I mean, obviously, me and Tom are cousins, so we've always been quite familiar.
Yeah, didn't you bleach your hair?
Yeah, but we don't need to mention that. But I just remember, like at the beginning of lockdown, Tom looked like he could go for a job interview. Like he had nice short hair. It was a very clean shaven face, and then he comes out of lockdown, he's like full rocker. It was strange.
There you go. It happens like that. It does happen like that.
Yeah, definitely. You listen to one album by a rock band, and it completely changes you. It's like the Twisted Sister video.
Yeah.
What song is it? Is it I Wanna Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me completely.
Actually, kind of
normal person turned into a rocker.
Brilliant.
Loosely on the subject. Oh yeah, no apologies.
No, go on, dude.
No, please. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna flip it around and take over the podcast and ask you guys what was the first sort of album that got you into sort of the rock thing.
That's a question. Mine's easy. So
this is my podcast now. I don't know whether you know, but I now own this podcast.
No. Oh no, please take it. Yeah, the thing is, it's all Tom's fault actually, because it was around lockdown time. Actually, it was it was a few months before lockdown, surely, maybe a year, because he played a Shinedown song, and I was like, and I thought no more of it, and then I called him up like 3 weeks later and was like, hey, what was that song? And so I listened to the album. So Attention by Shinedown was technically my first rock album.
Yeah. Oh, cool, man. That's a good choice.
And my latest,
for me,
I'd just like to add the latest album that I've added to my discography that I've been listening to a lot. Because I've been trying to experiment, listen to a bit more music. And so currently at the moment, I've been listening to Everybody Wants by the Struts, and I think it's really good. And now I like the Struts.
Bad Touch love the Struts.
I never listened to the Struts, and I listened to their cover of Royals by Lord.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn, this sounds more like it could be the original than the original.
Yeah. That's
so I listened to an album, and I was like, wow, I really like this young star
song. It's always so cool when a band covers a song and it sort of becomes their song. You know
really had their own vibe on it. But yeah, so currently I like the Struts. So,
Yeah,
Tom?
good man.
Yeah, for me, it's a mixture of two. It's a mixture of two different bands. So
Yeah,
I feel like I always started off, like my family has just always been a bit of rock, a bit of pop, a bit of everything, really.
yeah,
But the one band that I say started it all was probably it's two bands. It's Red Hot Chili Peppers
yeah,
because
yeah. Good choice.
yeah, I just listened to a varied amount of their songs, and while I was with my dad, and Meteora by Linkin Park.
Yeah, good two choices.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
two choices. That's
Well,
kind
they're
of
all
what I
good,
grew
good
up
choices.
on. Yeah,
Yeah. For me, it was
yeah,
Appetite. Appetite for Destruction was the first album that kind of done it for me. My mate had it. I didn't even have it. I wasn't that interested. And then I got into it. I was like, okay, now I like everything. I like Thin Lizzy, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, all the,
bit of
all
everything.
those kind of. Yeah, but I was a big Chili's fan.
Yeah.
Still am a big Chili's fan.
I'm not. I still like the odd couple of Chili songs, but I'm
Yeah.
not I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah.
I'm happy to listen to a selection of their songs.
Yeah.
I'm actually yet to meet someone who outright does not like the Chili Peppers, though. I feel they're
Yeah,
just
they're kind of
so
one of those bands, aren't they?
universally just liked.
They're
Liked.
universally a 6 out of 10. But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Lee is the one that makes up for it all.
yeah, that's it.
His stage presence is like just crazy.
Yeah, it's absolutely mental. Yeah.
No, I remember watching. I think it's the Woodstock. Fucking what's it called? Documentary. Yeah, that's it.
That's
the Woodstock
Yeah.
documentary that they put on Netflix, and I remember watching the third. It was the third part of it, and they mentioned that the Red Hot Chili Peppers just came on, and they were just in nothing but just their underwear. They just all came out on stage in their underwear and just attempted to quiet them down, but no one listened.
Didn't they do a gig in just a sock or something? I can't remember. I think that was the thing as well. Like they just put a sock over their private parts, and
that would have been quite funny.
Yeah, there you go.
Me and Tom are planning to do that for the live podcast. So
yeah, nice. Yeah, if you do a live show anywhere, just that's sex sells, boys. Not you, Riley. You're too young.
Yeah, maybe not me.
Yeah.
In 3 years.
If you didn't hear the conversation that I was having with Riley just as you joined,
okay.
I've just received this T-shirt from an American band.
Yeah.
They sent me it over, and I will be happy to read the message out for you as we speak.
Oh no.
Yeah. He went, epic. Be careful. Studies show that it increases sex appeal by roughly 200 to 2,000%. Results vary.
There you go. Well,
we love them. We had them on the podcast a good couple of weeks ago.
That's a great name, 7-Year Witch. That's a great.
I know.
Name.
They are the most odd. Like they're oddballs, but they are just so welcoming. Like they're just an amazing band to talk to,
and just an amazing band in general.
Yeah.
I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, definitely.
They are amazing. Like kind of funk rock.
Yeah. Cool.
But
that's what makes them cool.
But related in absolutely no way, just because it's been on my mind lately. What do we think about this? What do you think about the submarine incident that's been happening over the past few days?
Oh wow, it's absolutely horrific, isn't it? Absolutely terrifying. Like, obviously, I don't know anything about. Well, I don't know anything about it other than what we've all seen, which is just the social media stuff. But it's just a horror movie, isn't it? It's just.
Don't get me wrong.
It's like
it's a Netflix documentary in 3 years. But
but this is people's lives, isn't it? Like,
yeah, I mean, 200. What thing that I don't understand is one, I keep seeing people go, "Oh, serves them right for being rich." Like, fuck off. But what? It's the company. The company is so shoddy. Like, I did a bit of digging. They were not checked to make sure they weren't certified. And I think you've probably seen it. They were controlling the submarine with a Logitech
Wow.
Just like
a
fucking like PS2 controller equivalent, pretty much.
Yeah.
And what makes it even worse, The Simpsons predicted it.
Yeah, but the fact there was literally no like fail safe to like get out is mental.
That's mental. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I was saying that earlier. They should have, like, if they got too deep and they had low oxygen, they should have had at least something to pull them out, so there was a bit less pressure pushing them down.
Yeah,
because it's not like they can swim back up. But
I'm not a nautical engineer. I don't know how submarines work, but I know that it's just horrendous. And I hope everyone gets out. And,
I was going to say, I think they're with the Titanic ghosts now, but
no, it's horrible, absolutely horrible.
I don't get people because the stepson of like one of the people on it is catching flack at the moment. How fucking much of a dickhead you have to be like, oh, this guy's just like basically almost definitely lost his dad, but I'm gonna rip him because he went to a Blink 182 concert. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
And it's not just like fucking like banana lover 997 on Twitter. It's like actual celebrities. Like Cardi B was like, like I can't believe your dad's like dies and you're at a Blink 182. Shut the fuck up. Like if he wants to try to take his mind off it, why is that your business?
Go for it.
Yeah, I know. It's horrid. People are dicks. That's the summation of this section.
Yeah, but my condolences.
Yeah.
Best wishes and all the love and peace and good vibes being sent out that way.
Now let fun subject, Tom. Let's
lighten the mood a bit. So, is there any rare memorabilia that you own, like something that no one else would really own?
I've got loads. I've got loads of unique, one of a kind, bad touch memorabilia.
Nothing else owned.
Several posters and drawings and that, which shall never see the light of day until I shuffle off this mortal coil and they get found buried in my time capsule.
Buried in the back garden.
Not really. To answer your question seriously, no, I don't have any real rock and roll memorabilia. I don't have enough money. I'm still skint.
I mean, I only asked that question just to get the old brain thinking a little bit for the next questions after.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Riley's got a good couple of belters coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but actually, I've got some ultra rare memorabilia.
Yeah,
that we haven't. But yeah, because I was walking past a petrol station the other day, and I was like, oh, you know what? I need some blue tack and a Mountain Dew. So I went in and I saw.
Logical, yeah. Two things need together.
Exactly, they are like the two most essential things.
Yeah.
And there were a pack of Pokemon cards. I was like, I have not bought a pack of Pokemon cards in like at least 50% of my life, which I mean is about 20 minutes, but
Yeah.
So I bought one and I packed this bloke. And I was like, whoa. And you know how much this is worth in my hand right here?
Oh, I don't know. $5.
You wish. 15,000 won.
I don't believe you on that.
Yeah, about a tenner.
About a tenner, yeah.
Yen.
But, yeah, right. Okay. I was going to say 15,000. Yeah.
50. Did you say 15,000 yen?
I thought it was won, unless that's not a currency, and it probably was yen.
What, in Japan?
Yeah.
The currency in like Asia, like China and Japan, I'm pretty sure is yen.
I think they have different currencies, but again, I'm not an economic
expert.
The site I checked it used one, so it's one. Yeah.
Riley, exciting question, quickly.
Oh, right, I've got loads. Well, we got 10 minutes, so I'm going to hit this one. If you could have a mascot, okay, that cannot be an animal or something, so it's got to be a chalkboard or a carpet, what would you have?
Okay, so a non living,
just some random shit, really.
An inanimate object.
What would be my what did you say? My sidekick, or what was it?
Just like a mascot for the band.
Oh, a mascot, probably a beer can. No, no, I don't know. A microphone, maybe, hopefully, or a hat. There's probably a hat. To be honest, I'm always wearing a fancy hat or a flouncy shirt. So, yeah, probably one of those. Piece of clothing, probably.
Just does it randomly just change every time?
Yeah. Yeah, so that'd be it. It'd be like, it'd be a pair of undies one day and a
just a singular left-footed sock.
That's it. Yeah, just one sock.
Single
one sock, and the next day it's the opposite one.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be pretty good. Actually,
there you go.
You know, Tom, have we ever discussed what our mascot would be? I feel like we've been asked before.
Do you want me to take over the podcast again? I'll go, Tom and O'Reilly, if you had to have a mascot that was made of a non-living organism, what would you...
thank you so much for asking.
No, you're welcome.
The gravestone, because we're being run into the ground.
Oh,
wow. Tom, we're currently at the Uncentered's peak right now. We've been on top
of that's true, actually. That's true. I'd say a trophy. I'm not tooting my own horn, but we're doing good.
I'd say a participation.
Possibly number one.
You've got to love yourself and let someone else love you. You know what I mean?
I'd say participation trophy.
Yeah.
Or maybe a sticker.
The thing that I got when I was like 5 years old, when I did five-a-side football, like one of those little metal badges that said you showed up.
Yeah. That's like a you did well in French certificate.
Yeah.
And I'll
trade
and we'll take our podcast back to what? Yeah, chuck in one more question.
I'm trying to find. Yeah, let's ask that. Let's give it as much as it's about bad touch.
Suck it to me.
What are some of your favourite upcoming bands at this current point?
We've already spoke about a couple of them. We love the Struts.
Are they still upcoming?
I was listening to a bit of your podcast this afternoon while I was sort of getting ready for coming on, and I heard that you're a big Skindred fan. So
I love fucking Skindred. They're amazing. They're playing Glasgow this weekend. It's amazing.
Yeah. So we love Skindred as well. I will, put my hands up in the air. I will say that my finger has fell slightly off the pulse of really up and coming bands. So that's a slap on the wrist for me. So I'll have to get back into it and stuff. But yeah, we love most of the British, British rock alternative scene. The things with us, we're just like sponges for like influence and whatever. If we just
I would mention a certain band, but Riley would probably kill me.
Oh right, okay.
No, go on, because then I get an excuse to talk about the band I like that you don't.
No,
it's good that you don't like the same bands. Chance. If you all like exactly the same stuff, it'd be a really boring podcast.
Yeah, I mean we have a crossover, but
you're like a Venn diagram.
But he leans. Yeah, but there's a certain stage where he leans more Architects and I lean more Paramore.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Both good bands.
I wasn't even going to mention Architects.
All the bands in between are great. So.
Who are you talking about then, Tom?
Well, funny enough, we mentioned one of the people that Riley's sighing now. Florence Black.
Florence Black. Yeah, I love Florence Black. Yeah,
I love
good
Florence
guys.
Black.
Yeah, they're making huge waves at me.
Do they have any songs with Skindred, Tom?
Funny enough, no. But they do have a song with their frontman.
Yeah, never say never,
I remember. This was last year. I actually contacted Benji.
Yeah.
And asked if he fancied coming on.
Oh, nice.
Only went and got a reply, and we said we'd try and save it for this year.
Yeah, that's lovely. He's one of the blokes that I just love to meet and shake his hand because he just seems like he's just he's got the right attitude, and just seems to be from what I can gather, a really nice, just genuine blokes, which is what I try to be. So,
yeah, I mean, I think if we was to start doing it in like a live studio, well, not like a live studio, like started recording it in studio, he would.
I know what you mean. When a podcast, you're actually talking over two mics, kind of thing. Yeah.
He's the first guest I would love to have on.
Yeah. I think it'd be a really interesting Far more interesting than this podcast.
Oh, thank you.
I reckon Benji would make it so just like he'd give the room a good atmosphere. If you know,
I've got some Benji shades here. Actually, here you go. There you go.
Yeah, they are mental, and we can see us in it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Oh, Jill. I'm just waiting on the day that
he's got some of the most amazing outfits ever. Like, did you see his download
he's got
one
amazing
this year?
outfits. He's amazing. He's got the whole package. He's got amazing voice, amazing outfits, amazing stage presence. He's a huge influence on me. I just wish I could be more. Everyone should be a little bit more Benji, you know.
Yeah. I am waiting for the day that we finally get our own studio, so that we don't have the same problem that happens in every podcast, which is the I'll finish a sentence like, and then I had a sandwich. And then everyone speaks at once.
We'll just
the awkward Zoom overlap. You don't know if they're about to start talking, but everyone talks at the exact same time. That won't happen as much in real life. So
it'd be good. You just got to keep doing it, lads. You know, like you say, you're still young, got time on your side.
Yeah,
definitely.
And then we can get you back on for the in-person one this time next year. Mark your calendar.
I think that'll be the whole case. Like, if we start doing in-person ones, I think we'll have to start getting all the others that we've had on in person. Just have them on round two.
I'd be there in a heartbeat, chaps. There's no worries.
Absolutely
at all.
Amazing.
I want to set up a game show with a spin wheel when we.
Riley, I reckon we wrap up for this part and we'll go straight into part two with the lovely little exciting questions.
Yes, we shall do just that. So we'll see you very momentarily in part two. Hello and welcome to part two. So,
yes, we're back.
Stevie, our wonderful guest. I would like to ask you, if you were having a fun time. No, I remember the question I was going to ask now.
If I was having a fun time.
Yeah. What?
Oh, you're having a fun time.
Are there any moments in films that you would like to put your songs?
I'd like to put our songs. Oh, God. Let's see, I could answer this like, you know, the fun way, which I think is the way that you intended it to be answered. Or I could answer this in the kind of really boring old man economical way, which is like, I'll probably be in something like Avengers Endgame or something because of the money, because it's like the biggest film ever. So like, just being that whole scene where they all turn up, like just have a huge bad touch track being played in its full length just for the royalties would be amazing. And then I'd buy the Uncensored podcast, and then I would actually technically own your souls. So
no,
So
you know what? Give me 25 quid. And you can buy the Uncensored podcast. I will work for you for a barely.
So I'll buy it and I'll give it back to you guys to look after. There you go.
Sick.
Probably something like that. I'm a big Marvel nut. I'm a huge like fantasy nerd. So I love like Lord of the Rings, and stuff like that. So maybe some huge epic fight scene with loads of dragons and stuff or something like that. Would be quite cool to have a bad touch track, big rocking bad touch track in the background.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so no, anywhere will have us.
Fair enough.
This is kind of an addition to Riley's little question here, because it's still about movies. So a little bit of suspense here. They decided to make Bad Touch the biopic. Yeah.
Right.
What celebrity would you like to play you?
I would like a lesser known actor known as Tom Kilroy to play me. So I feel like put a hat on him, he's probably got it. No.
Yes.
I mean, you
can put that drama GCSE to use.
Yeah.
Exactly. I didn't get an A star for nothing.
You've got to turn up to get an A star, isn't it? That's what
I know.
No, who would I want to play me? I don't know. If we were doing right, and I preface this because people say I look like him, but I like to think that they mean I look like a young him. If you know what I mean. I'd quite like to, maybe Rob Zombie or someone like. But like that would have to be like me at his age. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But anyone really. But then part of me would like to see someone who just really doesn't look like me play me, like Tom Holland or something. That'd be hilarious.
With a big old beard, big mustache, and long hair.
Maybe you could have
that would be odd, but...
versions to play different time periods.
Or Andy Serkis in the style of Gollum. That'd be good.
Essentially Gollum playing Stevie.
Gollum playing me. So put a wig and a hat on Gollum. That's
walking around like that instead of on all fours.
I actually do that in real life. So so how I get about.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Just gallop like. Have you seen the? I think there's an episode like the Jonathan Ross show or the Graham Norton show, where Andy Serkis is on it, and he's got like the props from I think it's Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah,
and it's got the gorilla thing.
Like, amazing.
Yeah,
how do you like
that? That's how you. Is that how you just move around the house?
No, I just bare knuckle it, man. Just like That was a good question. I enjoyed that question.
We like to tether them off from each other.
Yeah.
We like to tether it off from each other because
but that one.
Oh, trust me. The last two questions here are just amazing.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
we're peaking.
Stop
we're,
it,
we're building the tension to a peak.
Did you just say something about a detective?
Oh, sorry, Stevie Westwood. Did you just say that you would love to have a segment with a detective hat? Well, since...
are we only allowed? Do I need to take my hat off? Are we only allowed one hat?
You need to. You need to take your hat off and give it to Riley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine if I just did that. If I just passed it through the screen and it just went.
I'm pretty sure he's actually got a hat like that as well.
Oh, there you go.
I do.
Similar.
But I'll have to get out of my bed and shit. I'll do it when I'm not talking. Anyway, we've had a good old banterous chinwag, as they say.
We have had a banterous chinwag.
That is, if that, Tom, can we change the channel description to a banterous chinwag?
Yeah,
thanks. I was going to do it anyway, but this is where it gets serious while Tom changes our Instagram description.
Okay. Serious face.
So, but there comes a time in the Uncensored podcast where you need to search deep within your soul. Get all spiritual and that.
Yeah.
But we're not just talking like taking a BuzzFeed quiz spiritual. We're talking even more spiritual than like putting up a tapestry of the moon on your ceiling. This is like really
proper spirituality. That is.
Yeah. This is thought-provoking stuff. So
okay.
Really,
consider my thoughts provoked.
Really, I just need to come out and say it. What is the best sandwich?
I think for dramatic effect, you could have held the magnifying glass for like 10 seconds of pure silence. Just what is the best sandwich? Well, if we're getting spiritual about it, if we're getting real spiritual about it, what is a sandwich?
Don't.
How does one
don't provoke
play
this
by
again.
the
Don't
rules
provoke this again.
and we'll be fine.
How does one define a sandwich? Because surely an open sandwich is just bread with stuff on.
Don't do this to me, please. Just,
you know what I mean?
just say cheese and ham, and just please don't do this to me again.
No. We're here for another good 3 hours now.
No, please.
You're broken, Riley.
I've broken Riley. That was
one of the few episodes where we ruined
the segment forever. It's now going to get binned off of the Uncensored podcast. My favourite sandwich, best sandwich, because obviously the best sandwich and my favourite sandwich are two entirely different things. I'd probably have like a buffalo chicken one, or like a buffalo. Like sort of spicy chicken one, some like, I don't know, like garlic sauce, or like, something like that. That's my drink.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a bit.
Will it be a hot
freak.
sandwich? Will it be
Yeah.
a hot sandwich? Is it not as in like spice hot, as in like cooked hot? Will it be hot or cold?
I'm not really a fan of a. I don't know. Oh, you know, if I was trapped on a desert island, I'd eat a cold sandwich. But I like a hot sarnie, bacon and egg sarnie. You know what I mean?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Now, as the sandwich
Riley's
sleuth,
wincing like he hates
as the sandwich sleuth, I always have the same problem with a bacon sarnie. I think I said this in the last episode too. The idea of a bacon sarnie is so much more enjoyable than the bacon sarnie ever is.
See, now we're getting spiritual again. What is a bacon sarnie? Yeah, I know what you mean. Is it worth stinking your kitchen out for a bacon sarnie?
Exactly, and it's always like fatty.
Yeah.
No, there are good bacon sandwiches, but the one you've cooked up on your George Foreman usually isn't.
So Riley, I've got a question for you.
Oh.
If you have your pizza that you're having for dinner tonight,
yes,
and you cut it in half and do that, is it a sandwich?
Oh. He's got you there. He's got you there.
He's gone. He's gone.
Technically, I'm thinking about this now. Technically, it's cheese and if it's a normal margherita pizza, it's cheese and tomato in between two pieces of cooked bread.
There you go. It's the cheese and tomato toasty by no other name.
I mean,
you know,
I think we've just
this for Riley. I really apologise. I don't.
Oh well, it's not the.
As a 15-year-old child, I'm generally worried that I've upset him.
It!
It's been like on the bottom of my bed for ages, so it's really horrifically misshapen. But you kind of get the idea.
Like Riley, have you ever seen Curious George?
Yes, I look
like when it was a series.
Oh, so what do you mean? Have I ever seen Curious George? What do you take me for?
How dare you infer?
Too much of a child.
Yeah. How we doing then? I don't know whether I'm set up next to you on the gallery, but I wanted to see if I could pass
in my eyes, he is.
Yeah. So this is a joke purely for Tom.
Yeah, but anyway, you failed. Fuck your sandwich.
How did I fail?
Oh, that's horrible. Riley, don't be so mean.
Fine. Your sandwich was great. Your opinion on pizza sandwich was bad.
Well, we decided while you weren't there, I don't know whether you heard, that it was essentially a cheese and tomato toasty.
Now, I'm not angry because you're wrong. I'm angry
because you're right.
With age comes wisdom.
We win.
I've got no comeback.
It's all right,
You're just right, and I'm quite sad.
It's all right. Don't be sad, man. There'll be other sandwiches.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, non-pizza.
Right,
you know what? I will send you a picture of a pizza sandwich later.
that could be the thumbnail for this this episode.
Pizza sandwich.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, final question.
Yeah, cool.
I was going to say penultimate again, but it's not the penultimate question.
No,
the one after the penultimate question is the ultimate question.
Yeah, the ultimate question.
Yes.
I was about to say I'm going to sit here and pretend to write all this down because I don't have a pen. I've just found my pen. So
the ultimate question, as we're reaching the end of this good old gaggle fest. I don't know if that's a phrase.
I don't know if that's a thing.
No.
Is it a gaggle and a group of geese?
A bunch of geese, isn't it? So we've got several geese hidden under your bed.
Yes, we are the Geese crew. This is 3 geese on a podcast. Oh, Tom, that's the episode name. Write that down.
Yes.
Write it down.
3 geese and a pizza.
Yeah, 3 geese and a pizza. Tom, that's the episode title.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm writing it down.
So, I'm going to ask you to make a band. Now, the rules. You can have as many people in this band as you want on as many different instruments. I've
already got one. That's enough.
As long as you have the core fundamentals of a singer, bassist, drummer, guitarist. Okay.
Okay.
You can have anyone on any instrument, but they will not magically learn to play that instrument.
Okay.
So they just won't play it very well. They can be dead or alive. They will be alive in the band unless you specifically request them not to be.
just one guy who's a clear corpse. Just
yeah. You can be in the band, but you don't have to. And I think that's it.
Okay. this is obviously quite a big bombshell you've dropped on me there, Riley. That's takes a bit
That's
of
what we
brain
do
power.
best.
Yeah, well, good stuff.
Don't call us the Uncensored Bombshell podcast for no reason.
Drums. Who would I have on drums? Let's go back to the previous point that we were chatting about earlier. Probably Chad Smith from the Chili's, because he just is such a solid drummer. And he can do most things, fast, slow, whatever. So let's go Chad Smith on drums. On guitar, who would I have on guitar? Because I'm a guitar player as well. So like I've got, so many, almost as many guitar influences as I do.
You can have one, or you can have two.
Yeah, don't know. So
you can have like 12 drummers if you want. I ain't gonna stop you.
Oh,
one drummer on each piece of the kit.
Yeah, just one guy waiting for that.
That you can have a gaggle of geese as well.
Well, you could have a gaggle of geese in this gaggle fest. Guitar, right? Let's not waste everyone's time. I would probably have someone like Stevie Ray Vaughan or like John Mayer or someone like that, because I love that. I'm a big sort of bluesy guy, sort of fan. To go with that on bass, I'd probably have. Picking bass players out of your head is quite hard when you're on the pressure, isn't it? When you're being watched. Excuse me. Geezer Butler, Black Sabbath. Oh yeah, he'd rock it. So who would front the band with Chad Smith on drums, Geezer Butler on bass, and like Stevie Ray on guitar? It'd probably have to be like one of my biggest influences when it comes to singing, Paul Rodgers from Free and Bad Company. So there's some fairly poor Rileys there. It's like, who are any of these people? They're not.
I'm very clued up.
Cardi B's.
I knew all of them people you just mentioned.
Are there any additions that you would like to add?
I've heard of the Black Sabbath,
and I'd like us three to be like hype people.
Yes.
Like dressed in inflatable geese outfits.
The gaggle.
Yeah.
You know what? If bad ideas don't work out, you've got the gaggle to fall back on now.
There with microphones in one hand, inflatable geese outfits on, and we're just like frisbeeing pizza out to the crowd.
But pizza sandwiches,
and everyone's so confused as to what they actually are.
But we'd know.
But we'd know.
All I put for that is Tom, Riley, and Stevie in brackets, geese and pizza.
Brackets, geese and pizza, as it should be.
And
so shall it start, so shall it end.
Yeah, but are there any other additions this band or?
No, I think that's probably pretty. Or shall we have a keys player? Shall we have? Shall we have like John Lord, Deep Purple on the keys, and we'll get the late great Tina Turner on backing vocals. Yeah, with loads. We can have loads. And sorry, let's put Tom Morello on second guitar, just so there's like it's just really weird.
Funsies. Okay, and is that it?
I would say so.
Okay.
Right, I've got it all.
Well, this brings us to the end of our questions. So unless there is anything you'd like to say or any questions you have for us.
Yeah, well, cool. We're going to enter part 3 of the podcast now, which is where I just ask you a load of questions. And
no.
Go ahead.
No. No, I'd like to say thanks to you guys for taking the time out to talk to this guy.
Thank you.
Anyone who's watching is even remotely interested in what I and my dearest brethren in Bad Touch do or have done for the last decade. Check us out, badtouchrocks.co.uk or Bad Touch Rocks on all the socials. We've got so much cool stuff happening. We've got a brand new album coming out really soon. We've got an album launch party is the only word I can use to describe it. It's going to be an amazing night at the Waterfront in Norwich. So if anyone's around the Waterfront in Norwich on Saturday the 8th of July, we're going to be there having an amazing time, putting on a super special show. And the day before then, Friday the 7th of July, / those 2 days is when you can start buying the album, pre-ordering the album, and just let's try and kick it into the stratosphere, and just So come check us out. I promise you won't be disappointed. We'd like to have a great time. So that's my hard plug done.
Great.
Well, it sounds pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. So if you boys want to come down, we'll try and sneak you in, Riley.
Yes.
Yes.
I can finally experience this
through the backstage door.
Yeah. Just carry a guitar in. Be fine.
That's what he did for the Wicked Jackals and somehow got into the dev.
That's what I mean. We'll just put a leather jacket on him, a pair of sunglasses, my Benji shades, and no one will know.
Yeah, he's actually the front man. You got to let him
wear your hat.
Yeah. So I'll have to wear my hat nice and low so no one can see.
Nice and low, yeah.
But so unless there's any more announcements or anything else you'd like to say?
No, that's pretty much me done. Just thanks for your time, boys. It's been real good fun.
Thank you for yours. It's been a great session.
It has been a great little session.
No, great. Yeah, so just check us out.
Yeah,
definitely. But now, Tom, I'll let you do it
again. Well,
fuck you then. So, thank you for listening to the Uncensored podcast. I've been Ryan, this has been Tom, this has been Stevie for the Bad Touch. Proper class. Go stream their music and go stream our podcast. Go follow them on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Geese, love them.